everybody, it's Lori again, and welcome back to my kitchen. Guys, I found some absolutely amazing fresh blueberries at the grocery store the other day for a great price, so I bought quite a few containers of it. And today I would just like to share with you how I make blueberry sauce. Now, blueberry sauce is just kind of like almost a thinner version of blueberry jam. You're just not going to cook it until it's until it's quite as thick and solid and set. And we are actually going to be adding a little bit of water to this. Now, I've kind of modified my version of blueberry sauce just to try to get away from some of the sugar that we use. And I'm electing to use maple syrup, real maple syrup today. You could also substitute honey in this, but of course, if whenever you heat honey, you're kind of destroying the benefits of the honey. But honey can still be used as a sweetener in canning recipes, so honey is an option also. This is quite a big batch, so if you want to cut the recipe in half, feel free to do so. So I will have Roger just put the recipe up over here for you, what I'm using today. And you can use fresh or frozen berries. I will add that right away, fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. I'm using fresh today. But anyway, so for Lori's blueberry sauce with maple syrup, I'm using 12 cups of blueberries. I'm using 2 cups of pure maple syrup. Now, this is not like the Log Cabin or, any of those maple syrups that are used for pancakes, and they actually have corn syrup and things in them. I'm talking real maple syrup, and you could use honey in replacement of that too. But 2 cups of maple syrup, I'm using 1 cup of water, and I'm using 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, after we get this cooked down, I am going to add some vanilla extract in also. But for right now, I will just aim you down and let you see what I have going on here. I've just sorted my berries. I've taken out any berries that were squished or kind of looking a little sad. I've picked through them and removed any of the stems or debris or anything that I found. And then I just rinsed them very quickly in a colander. And so I have my 12 cups of blueberries in my pan. I have my 2 cups of real maple syrup and 1 cup of water plus my lemon juice in here. And I'm just going to go ahead and just add that to my blueberries. I might have to get a rubber spatula and get the rest of that maple syrup out of there. But anyway, then what I am going to do is I am just going to heat this over medium heat and bring it to a simmer and just do a low boil, probably for around a half hour, 45 minutes, just depending on how quickly it thickens up for me. But it could be as long as an hour. So I'm just going to get this started over medium heat. I am going to occasionally stir this. Our berries are just going to kind of burst open, and it will thicken just with the cooking process. So I'm going to get this onto heat, and I will be back in a little while. All right, guys, so I have cooked my blueberry syrup for approximately 45 minutes, and you can see it's actually getting pretty thick. All right, and of course, I said syrup, but I meant sauce. My blueberry sauce, and you can see that it's really thickened well, and I think it's to a consistency that I want to can it up at this point in time. This is going to be amazing for over the top of ice cream, or maybe even to make like a blueberry cobbler with. All right, so you cook it to the consistency that you want, and also make sure that you taste it to see if that's the level of sweetness that you want. I'm very happy with the 12 cups of berries. I'm very happy with just the 2 cups of maple syrup. But if you use honey, of course, you could adjust that measurement. And you can also use just plain sugar too. Put like 2 or 3 cups of sugar in with those 12 cups of blueberries and sweeten yours that way. It's totally flexible. Absolutely. But anyway, I have cooked mine to the point where I am really happy with it. I have heated up my canner. We are going to hot water bath or steam can this today. And so since we're working with a hot product, we do want to work with a hot canner. So my canner is heated up and prepared, and all we're going to do is just go ahead and ladle in our hot blueberry sauce into our jars. You can do 1/2 pint or 1 pint. And after we get these filled up to the 1-inch headspace, then we're just going to hot water bath this for 20 minutes or steam can. I'm choosing to steam can today. You guys, you know how I love steam canning. So that's why my Presto is heating up, because I'm going to use it as a steam canner. But a traditional hot water bath is fine too. I think I'm going to put just a little bit in that, a little bit more. There we go. And then just like any other canning application or project, you're going to wipe that rim, make sure that it's nice and clean, no drips of blueberry sauce on there, and then place your lid and ring. And into the hot canner that goes, and just proceed on filling your jars. And of course, you know, depending on how much you cook yours down will depend on how many finished jars that you have. You know, if you cook it down a little bit thicker than me, you're going to have fewer jars. If you keep it a little bit more fluidy than what I have, you will have fewer. Did I say that backwards? If you cook it down thicker than what I have, you will have fewer jars. If you leave it thinner than what I have, you will have more jars. There we go. Sometimes I have to stop what I'm doing and just kind of think about what I'm saying. Can't walk and chew bubble gum, I guess, at the same time. Sometimes. If you wanted to also, you could put a little splash of additional flavoring in, such as, I really do like to use almond extract with my blueberry stuff. You could also use a little splash of vanilla flavor if you want to, but I've just noticed that with the maple syrup, when I'm using the maple syrup, I just really don't feel like I need any additional flavoring at all. The maple syrup just gives it a really nice flavor all on its own. It looks like I'm going to get 5 pints out of my 12 cups of fresh berries. In fact, I might not even get a full pint off of that. We'll see here. See if we can get enough out of the pan. The headspace is a little bit much on this one here. Technically, if I had a couple of 1/2 pint jars, I'd fill a 1/2 pint jar. You can see that the headspace is a little too much, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to seal this anyway, and we'll just use this one quickly. All right, so we have everything in the canner. I'm going to place my lid when I grab that from across the room. I'm going to place my lid. I'm going to bring it up to a full vent, and then I'm going to start timing my 20 minutes just at a full vent, and steam can these for that period of time. And like I said, if you want to do a traditional hot water bath, you can do that also, and the process time is the same, 20 minutes. So I'm going to get these processed up, and then I will come back and show you the beautiful results. All right, guys, so I got through my 20-minute steam canning period and allowed my canner to cool off, and you can hear my superb lids are already popping. So we'll get these out of the water. Oh, those lids are wonderful. I'll hold this one up here for you to see. Just beautiful, beautiful color. I've got a little hard stuff going on in my water right now. We must need some salt in our water softener. But anyway, beautiful blueberry sauce. I'm going to allow these to seal and cool overnight, and I'll probably open up that one that I didn't quite have full. You know, I kind of ran out, and it's got that extra headspace. So I think tomorrow when I come back for the reveal, I think I'll probably open that one up, and we'll just kind of use that within the next couple of days. But anyway, I'm going to let them sit and cool overnight, and then I'll come back tomorrow and open that up for you and show you the beautiful results. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I have let my blueberry sauce seal and cool overnight. Just absolutely beautiful, beautiful results. Now, you know, the consistency of this is just going to depend on you and how long you cook your sauce down, okay? And like I mentioned previously, the amount of jars that you will come out with in the end will depend on how much you cook it down too. If you cook it down a lot thicker than what I did, you will have fewer jars in the end. So just something to think about. And if you don't cook it as thick as I do, you might have more jars. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up that one that had the excess head space in it. Sadie, you're fine, honey. Nobody's here. And I'll show you this beautiful blueberry sauce. Look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've got just a little bit of ice cream in my bowl down here, and I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of that over my ice cream. Now, like I said, this blueberry sauce is good over so many different things, guys. Pancakes. It's wonderful on pancakes. It's wonderful. Take a little bit of pound cake and put your blueberry sauce on there and maybe a little dollop of whipped cream on top, or the same with angel food cake, or like I'm doing today, you guys, ice cream. Can't go wrong with ice cream and blueberry sauce, right? There's absolutely no beating it. So I'm going to take a little bit, if I can get that ice cream to cooperate with me. Ice cream and blueberry sauce. Oh, yum. Oh, so good. It's sweet. It's just a little tart. The clumps of berries. Oh, you guys, this is heaven right here. Absolutely. Even in the middle of winter. Oh, so yummy. You know, it always surprises me. Here we are in the deep freeze again. It's -20. It's -20 below zero today. And it always surprises me how us silly northerners always tend to want to eat ice cream when it's so freezing cold outside. But it is what it is. We're a strange lot of people, I guess. But hardy. We are hardy folks. Anyway, so I think that's just about all I can tell you about blueberry sauce. I hope that you make some in your own kitchen. It's super simple to do and just really wonderful to have on hand. Especially, like I said, over cake. Oh, so delicious. And ice cream, of course. And this works really good for smoothies also. If you're a big smoothie fan, you can use your blueberry sauce for smoothies also. But anyway, and you know, you guys, if I can, you can too. I hope that you found this informative. Thank you for spending your time with me again today. God bless you all, and happy canning, everybody.